Welcome back into the AWC here at Centennial College. It's the second half of our doubleheader of volleyball action coming at you. We're just a few minutes away from getting started. It's the Centennial Colts off a win yesterday against the Algonquin Wolves. They'll be taking on La Cite. The Coyotes suffered a loss yesterday to the George Brown Huskies, a 3-0 defeat, with Centennial's win coming in 4 sets. Centennial 4-1 on the season, and they made Algonquin, or gave Algonquin, their first loss of the season yesterday. They're taking on a La Cite team that's still looking for their first win of the year. Centennial should be able to take advantage of what may seem like a weaker opponent, but we're going to have the introductions and the starting lineups in just a moment's time. So we're going to turn things over to public address announcer Ryan Miller. So the starting lineups have been set, and it's a bit of a different look today for the Colts. It might be some maintenance on the second half of the back-to-back for the star Leo Salazar, who's starting today on the bench. And Mark Esguerra will be wearing the libero jersey today when those duties are usually held by Zachary Orat. But a couple mainstays, as Matsuto, one of the best passers in the OCAA, remains in the lineup, as does the captain, Pedro Casalado, with Pablo Alvarez, the middle blocker, and Nicholas Moser, the first-year outside hitter, who's been having a strong last few games. And then on the bench, you have Alexandros Sevis as well. It's going to be La Cite starting with serve, and it's going to be David Patanode to start with it. And that one taken quickly. Alvarez sending it to the floor for the first point of the game for the Colts as Orat goes back to serve. That one played short and sent back onto the Centennial side. It's Matsuda with the pass for Moser. That one blocked at the net, kept up by Casalado. Back to Casalado, uses the left hand and gets the point for Centennial. That one sent very high in the air and over to Lumbala. And it's set backwards for Moser once more off the block. Patenode passes back, and that one off the block, kept up, sent over. Esguerra gets it to Matsudo, and then Alvarez. And Pablo Alvarez with his second kill of the first set. The Centennial Colts killed at a .415 percentage last game, just an insane number. Of course, that charge as La Cite picks up their first point off of the hit by Lumbalu. But Leonis Salazar, 16 kills on 29 attacks. Nick Moser also with a kill rate above 300, as did Pedro Casalado, as that serve by Cole Alar went into the net. 4-1 Centennial as Alvarez goes back for the serve. That one set on the side there. It was sent over and blocked at the net. And it's sent over by Patenot. Orat gets it to the middle. Matsudo quickly for Alexandros Sevos. Matsudo had 36 assists in that win yesterday over Algonquin, showing why he's the OCAA leader in assists per set. And Alvarez going for a low liner. That one goes right into the net. So La Cite will get it right back, and going back for serve is Maxime Nadeau. And that one's long and called out. So back-to-back service errors, one by each team. Serve will go right back to Nick Moser and the Centennial Colts. Moser's serve taken cleanly, and it's set backwards for Lumba as Matsuto gets it up, and Casalado, and they're going to call a net violation on Casalado, so the point will go to the Yotes, and it's Lumbala on serve. Taken by Casalado quickly for Sevos, and finds its way into the hole of the Yotes defense. And now it's going to be Pedro Casalado to serve. Casalado has been serving at a very high percentage. And it's a good one. It's sent right back on. Nice play by Esguerra, and a quick one. Now it's sent over to Orat. Orat keeps it up off the block. Orat again. That one blocked, kept by Casalado. And they're going to say that one actually missed the block, so it's going to be a 4-hit violation on the Colts. So the point goes to La Cite. Orat gets it nicely there to Matsudo, who sends it back to him. Lumbala with the dig. That one put over Moser. Matsudo just pushes that one over into the hole. Nice play by Michael Matsudo, recognizing the hole in the defense. Sevos on the serve. Lumbala, bit of a miscommunication at the back as they thought the serve was going out. It was just going to rest right on that red line, and Lumbala did everything he could to keep that ball airborne. And Lumbala from the back's going to take it, and that one's going to go straight into the net. So 10-4 the score now, and the first timeout's going to be taken by David Aucoin, head coach in his second year with the Yotes. And as they talk things over, we'll take a short break. Welcome back as we come out of the timeout. It's 10-4. Centennial leads. And it will be Alexandros Sevis to continue serving as Patinode got that up there. But Matsudo gets a pass off to Orat. Orat going for the cross-court attack. It was the right look. It was open and available, but that one just falling short of the net as Escuera checks back in for Sevos. On serve is Jason Levalle. And that one quickly, Alvarez again. Pablo Alvarez out of that middle spot has been getting his kills at a very efficient rate. However, yesterday was a bit of a rough one for him with a 143 kill percentage, off to a much better start today as Matsuto serve a good one. But it's passed nicely by La Cite, and that one through the hands of Escuera, saved by Casalado and put over the net. And that one there quickly out of reach. And the Colts will get the point off of an incredible hustle play by Pedro Casalado. That one going through the hands and actually out of frame. And it's Matsudo to serve, and he goes hard with it. And just too much for Cole Alar. And we're going to have our first substitution as Vincent Gravel will come in for David Patinode. And Matsuto again. Same spot again. It was a little rough, but that time on the kill, Alar getting it done. And Patinode back in to serve. That one taken cleanly. Quickly again! And they're just going to feed Alvarez until the middle blockers of the La Cite Coyotes actually choose to get up as he put it away with some authority as the Colts lead by 8. Patinode putting that one up, and Alar just has to send it over. Matsuto with the pass for Casalado. That one dug by the libero Tremblay, but it was just too much as it went behind the La Cite bench. For another point for Centennial, 15-6 they lead. And that one sent long by Lumbala. So the error's starting to compound here for La Cite, who in their last game were attacking at just a .061 percentage with at least 3 players in the negatives. As that one's kept on the La Cite side. So the point goes to Centennial, and they have a double-digit lead here in set number 1, just 8 points away now from taking the opening set. As that one a little close to the net, tipped by Alvarez. So 18-6 the score now. And another timeout's going to be called by La Cite as Lumbala has a word with the official. But while we have this timeout and the teams talk things over, we'll take a short break. Welcome back inside the AWC. We're in the first set of men's volleyball action here on Colts Net Live as Centennial with a heavy 18-6 lead over the La Cite Coyotes. As Zachary Orat to serve. Once again, I'm Zachary Friedman as Zachary Orat's serve goes long. And it'll be Cole Allard to take the ball for the Coyotes. Allard's serve goes out, so it'll go right back to Centennial, 6 points away. As now we'll have a couple substitutions. Sevos comes back in, and also coming into the game is Tony Tran, who will sub in for Sevos, who was just subbed with the libero. Tony Tran, the 6'2 mid-blocker in his third year. As Alvarez's serve is there for Lumbala off the tip of the block as Matsudo passes it up for Moser. That one a little bit low for Allard. And the Colts pick up the point. It will be Alvarez to serve. That one sent high in the air by Artur, and that one blocked at the net by Moser. That's a nose setting up Artur. That one off the top of the block. And they're going to call a violation on La Cite. Correction, a violation on Centennial. The point goes to La Cite. And checking back in for the libero Tremblay is Levaille. Back to serve Vincent Gravel. And that one sent for Moser. Too much for the dig attempt by Maxime Nadeau. Correction, that was Patinode. And now it's Moser back to serve. And that one goes long. Colts still with a commanding 13-point lead in the first set. As Lumbala gets it across. And Matsudo sets it backwards for Moser. And that one too much for Allard. And just 2 points away now with Castellato on serve. Castellato with a good one. Allard got a little funny. Patinode set it up and no one was there, so Lumbala just had to try and push it towards the net. It hits the net and it's set point for the Colts. Look for Castellato to go for the ace here. And with the top spin, Castellato picks up the ace and the Colts captain hands the Colts their first set of the match. So 1-0, the Colts lead, and we'll switch sides and get things sorted for set number 2 when we return in about 3 minutes' time. Welcome back to the AWC, where the Centennial Colts men's volleyball team lead the La Cite Coyotes 1-0. It's going to be the same lineup that ended the first set. Actually, correction, Pedro Casalado now out of the lineup. And I believe Tony Tran in to replace him permanently. So it's up front, it's Orat, Tran, and Alvarez, with Esguerra the libero, with Moser and Matsuto for your Colts. So it'll be Matsuto to start with serve as we enter the second set. Centennial winning the first one convincingly, winning by a double-digit point margin. As Matsuto's first serve might have been going long, Lumbala chose to play it as Allard gets it over. And the block of Alvarez and Tran, not enough there. To serve, Vincent Gravel. Bit of a fumble on his routine there on the dribble, and he serves it right into the net. So now his number 11 counterpart, Zachary Orat, takes his turn at serve. Now instead of the net for Lumbala, dug by Esguerra, and then the kill by Alar. And that one quickly for Tony Tran. Tony Tran getting his first kill. And now he goes back to serve. And Sevos will check in for Escuera. As that one is up for Artur. And they're going to call a net violation on the Colts. So the point goes to La Cite, who lead 3-2 early in the second set. The serve taken by Escuera, who passed to Matsudo, giving a great set for Alvarez, but Alvarez just missing the mark on that one, hitting it into the net, and another point for the Coyotes. Escuera fields that one awkwardly. Alvarez to Moser, who gets it over with a one-handed swipe. And Lumbala gets that over the block. And Matsudo, that set might have been a little too far, and they're going to award the points to La Cite, as I believe Alvarez might have gotten a touch on the ball on the other side of the net. As that serve goes straight into the twine. And Centennial will get the ball back. It'll be Pablo Alvarez. It's set over to Artur. That one off the top of the block, kept up by Orab Matsudo. That one to Moser. And it was too much for the libero Tremblay. Alvarez, another first-year player on this Colts team, as Lumbala. That one was attempted to be blocked by Moser, but Lumbala powering it through. Six to 4, the Coyotes lead. As Lumbala serves. Easy play for Escuera, who gets it up to Moser, but it hit the net. Or hit the antenna. So the point goes to the Coyotes. As that one's up for Moser, who forced it to the back, and they're going to call a double hit, or better yet, a lift on Alar. So Moser steps back to serve with the Colts down 2. As that one's up, and getting a touch on it, easy for Alexandros Sevos, after the fake by the mid-blocker Levaye. Moser to continue serving. As that one goes into the net. It's Artur to serve. Matsudo, quick pass to Sevos, but that one's out. So another point for La Cite, and you have to wonder, when will Coach Couchman turn back to one of his stars in either Castellato or Salazar. As Matsudo sets it quickly for Sevos, that one blocked at the net. So 10-6 the score. Good pass there by Orad, and Matsudo returned it. And off the block, it falls out. So good try by the Coyotes to block the attack of Orad, but Orad getting it around the right side of the block, and it bounces out. And the antenna, I think, appears to be loose on the net. And I think the line judge just making sure that we're all perpendicular and all good. As Sevos puts that one straight into the net and gives it right back to the Coyotes, who lead 11-7. As Matsudo putting it up on the far side for Orad. That one too awkward for the Coyotes. It's Orad up for Matsudo. Back to Orad, and that one's going long. It was Artur who tried to send that to the backcourt. And it's Matsudo to serve. As it's there for Allard, and that one's tipped to the net. No touch. And trying to save it there was Escuera. But it falls to the floor, and it's another point for the Coyotes. As a serve from the Coyotes, it's thrown back. Orad with a soft touch. Diving for the dig there was Artur. And that one over the net but out. So another point for the Colts. It's Orad to serve. That one set nicely for Allard at the back, who puts it into the net. So the point goes to the Colts, who are just 1 point away now from tying it. Orad sends it deep. It's kept up by Tremblay. And Lumbala, that one off the top of the net and falls out. So the Colts do, in fact, tie the game, or tie the set. They lead in the game. 12-12 in set number 2. And that one tipped and falling out after the serve by Orad. And the Colts have their first lead since 1-0. Orad with a short serve. Tony Tran was going to go up for the block as Lumbala sends it long and too long. And a timeout's going to be called by La Cite as they're down 14-12 in set number 2. We'll take a short break. Welcome back as we exit the Coyote timeout. It's 14-12. The Colts lead in set number 2, already up 1-0. Lumbala sets it backwards. That was Allard. No tip on the play. So that one going out. As we take a look, see if Tony Tran gets a foul. Oh, maybe Moser gets a tip on it. But the ref said it just sailed on them. As Lumbala played the serve awkwardly, it's sent over by Tremblay. Orat Matsuto to Moser, and that one falling in the back of the court. Nicholas Moser continuing his impressive streak today of kills. I should have just said kill streak. You think he's gotten enough for the care package yet, Leo? As that one was blocked at the net by Moser, but no Centennial Colt was able to get a hand on it, so it falls to the floor, and La Cite picks up the point. And it's Tony Tran with the force, and that was a nice dig. As Matsudo going for Tony Tran again, goes the other side to Tremblay, and it's dug again. And that third ball going into the net. So Tony Tran with a couple opportunities. First he tries left, first he tries right, and eventually it was an error on the part of the Coyotes that gave the Colts a 4-point lead. It's Tony Tran to serve. And it's up. Artur with it, and it's sent back to the Centennial side. That spike by Moser was tipped as Lumbala goes for it now. Blocked by Moser, but out of bounds. Outside those lines, so the point goes to La Cite. We're down 17-14. And that one goes into the net, so another service error for La Cite. It's Pablo Alvarez on serve. That one set backwards for Lumbala, but they're going to call a double hit. And so 19-14 the score now. Serve going long and sailing long. So an error there by Alvarez trying to fit that one into the back of the court, and it'll be Lumbala to serve for La Cite. 19-15, Centennial with the lead. That one taken cleanly by Orab Matsudo. Quickly to Sevos. Kept up by Alar, and it's pushed over, taken by Alvarez. Matsudo quickly again to Sevos, and they don't miss that time. So the Colts get to the 20s off of another beautiful set by Matsudo to Sevos. That one off the hands of Artur, the blocker. And Moser with a hard serve, taken cleanly by Allard, and quick! And it almost looked like he wanted to put a little jelly on that one, but unable to throw any kind of slicey spin on there. As Moser with another good serve, that one up to the top, and it looked like Orab might have hit the net, but they're going to call a double hit on La Cite. And another timeout's going to be called by the Coyotes. So the teams are going to talk this over as Centennial just 4 points away from taking a 2-0 lead as we take a short break. And we're out of the timeout. 22-15. Centennial requiring just 3 points to go up 2-0. Good serve by Moser. And it's set to the far side to Artur. It's blocked at the net, kept up. And that's sent over Matsuto. Sevos giving it back to Matsuto, and he has that one blocked at the net. The Colts bench laughing that one off as Matsuto, the setter, doesn't get too many opportunities to be an outside hitter, just couldn't get up high enough there. It's Artur to serve. That one set back, and it was out of reach of Alvarez. He had to adjust for it as that one's short tip dug by Orat. And in the back, that's Moser. And they're going to call that one just out. Close call as we take a look at the replay. Moser with a great... It looked like that one might have fallen inside the line. But Centennial still with a 5-point cushion here in set number 2. Still plenty of opportunities to finish this set off as Artur continues serving. And his serve goes out. Good court awareness by Orat. So 2 points away. It's going to be Sevos to serve as Tony Tran checks back in for Escuera. Sevos with a soft serve as going up for it. Allard blocked at the net. And they're going to call a net violation on the Coyotes. So it'll be set point for Centennial trying to go up 2-0. And that one was thrown into the net by Sevos. Trying to find that hole in the defense. And La Cite with 6 opportunities to keep this set going. Matsuto quickly for Tran. That one blocked at the net. (24-19). Matsuto, Tran faking it and sending it over was Orat. That one, Tran keeps it up, so does Matsuto. That one tipped. And Orat's got to go for it again. Tips it over, hits the floor. And the Colts take the second set and take a 2-0 lead. So a bit of a closer second set, but ultimately the Colts did their business and take the victory in set number 2. So they now have a chance to take a clean sweep as we change sides and get set for set number 3 when we return in about 3 minutes' time. Welcome back. Once again, I'm Zachary Friedman, bringing you the second half of our volleyball doubleheader. It's the Centennial College men's team getting it done against the La Cite Coyotes. After the women won in 5 sets, the men's team with a chance to get a clean sweep, 3-0, taking the first 2 sets. And they've seemed to be able to do whatever they want, as we have one new Colt in the lineup for set number 3. It's Gianluca Righetto, the left side hitter. And the serve starts with the Coyotes as Moser has his attack blocked by Lumbala, and it was just out of reach of Tony Tran, who was trying to get a hand on it. Gravel to continue serving, as having to change hands mid-flight was Pablo Alvarez. Not sure if that was intentional. It was a nifty little play. And now it'll be Righetto serving for the Colts. Taken cleanly as Gravel tries to get it to Lumbala, and that one not going over the net. A poor set by Gravel. So Righetto will continue serving with a 2-1 early lead for the Colts. And Gravel with the set, gets it back there for Allard. Tony Tran unable to do anything with that one. So Allard picking up the point. And now will take his position at the service line. That one hard and dipping, and it's in for an ace. Miscommunication by the Colts. Alar, another hard one, and another ace for Cole Alar out of Hawkesbury, Ontario, in his first year with La Cite. It's another hard one. This time it's into the net. And Esguerra will check out in favor of Sevos, as it'll be Alvarez back to serve. Gravel sets it back for Lumbala. That one off the block and out of the reach of either Righetto or Tran, as Esguerra is going to come back in, this time for Alvarez. 5-3 the Coyotes lead in set number 3. And that one going to go long. The point is called to La Cite. The serve went out. Must have been some kind of positional violation on the Colts. As Tran sets it up for Orat. That one blocked and kept up by Righetto. Tran setting it back this time. That was Moser with it, as Gravel sets it back for Lumbala, and he fits it into the back corner. So the Coyotes starting to get their bearings here in set number 3, putting some good balls into some very unreachable spots for the Colts defense. As Righetto has that one, and Orat just tips it over, kept up by Gravel. And it's sent back over. Faking was Sevos, And eventually putting it home was Moser. It's Moser getting the serve across. And that one blocked and hanging on top of the net, falls back onto La Cite's side, Lumbala, as Rigetto gets his ball, and Orat sending it over off the block and out of reach. Big point for Centennial, bringing it to within 2 as they get served back, and it will be Nick Moser. Moser trying to find that back line, can't. Just stretches out the back of the court. La Cite with the point. It's Lumbala with serve. Orat, good first ball to Tran. And that one they're going to say took a deflection. As we'll look along the left sideline. And they're going to say Lumbala got a piece of it. As Orat was served after the point for Centennial. As Gravel gets it up for Lumbala. That one off the block. And Moser secures it as Tran gets it to Rigetto, who slams it straight down. No chance for Tremblay on that one. Colts just down 1 now as Orat was served. As that one gets sent right back to the Centennial side. And Tony Tran gets it over. Tremblay's got to send it over to Gravel, who just puts it over. As Tran's quick set into an open spot there. Nice dig by Tremblay. As the set to the far side for Rigetto, off of Tremblay. Tremblay not realizing he had his teammate Alar right behind him. And it's tied up at 8 now. That one short as Gravel gets it, and Lumbala took off a little early on that one. And he puts it into the net. So now Centennial with the lead, 9-8, as Orat continues to serve. That one taken awkwardly. Tremblay gets it to the front, though. Nice pass there to Artur. A nice pass from the back far corner to the front near corner. Gets the point and reties the game. As that one's set up, and that's Sevos trying to force it into an empty spot. And that one goes around the post, so it's going to be ruled out. And the point goes to Centennial. As that one up quickly, blocked at the net. No violation called at the net, so it will be a point for Centennial. Great block by this Colts defense. As Sevos was served now. Tremblay putting it too far forward. A bit too far forward, and Gravel had no choice but to try and tip it to the side. It gets sent out, and Centennial picks up a point, and a timeout's going to be called by La Cite as Centennial has a 12-9 lead, and we'll take a short break. Welcome back as we exit the Coyote timeout. Centennial leading 12-9, already up 2-0. They have a chance to end it here and send everyone home early after a long and dramatic 5-set match by the women's team against La Cite. And Moser's just having some maintenance done on the side. So we'll have a brief pause as he gets wrapped up. And Moser making it back now. Sevis' serve straight into the net to make it 12-10. Centennial still up 2 though. Back to serve, Levaye. And that serve goes out, so Centennial gets it right back. And now it'll be Tony Tran's turn to serve. That serve, a knuckler. Gravel gets it up and trying to get the dig on the attack by Alar was Tony Tran, just wasn't able to come up with a good pass. It'll be Gravel to serve. As Escuera puts that one a little too far over the net, so a free 3 hits here as Lembala has that one dug by Orat. And Tran, that set's going to go too far over the net, but staying on his side of the midline, going for a left-handed poster, was Nick Moser. As Rigetto back to serve now for the Colts as they lead 14-11. It's set back towards Alar. Tran passing it up for Moser. That one blocked, sent to the back. Rigetto sends it forward, and Orad has to send it over. As Tremblay setting Alar. Tran keeping that one up. It's set back for Orad, who gets it on the inside of the post. And unable to make a play on that were the Coyotes, so the point goes to Centennial, who now lead 15-11. Rigetto. Tremblay puts it up, never hit the ceiling. Went in between the bars, but Tran with a nice dig as Escuera gets it up. And Orat sends it over, it's blocked, kept up by Escuera. Tran for Orat through the block, and a little too strong for Gravel. Or correction, that was Artur. That one, a nice serve by Rigetto, taken cleanly by Artur as Limbala tried to get it over. Good dig by Escuera off the block as Orad has to send it over. And they're going to call a net violation on the Colts, so the point will go in favor of the Coyotes. The Yotes still down 4 in set number 3. Centennial with a chance to end the game. And that was a foot fault on Olard. I saw that one from up here. Would have been embarrassing if it wasn't the call, but it was. 17-12 the score. As that one's set up there for Artur, and it's blocked at the net, and it's ruled out. And Alvarez will take a seat as Escuero returns. Returning for the libero Tremblay on La Cite's side is Lavalle. Regetto gets it to Tran, quickly to Sevos. As Gravel sets it back for Lumbala. That one off the block. La Cite picking up the point. Centennial now leads by just 3 in the third set of this best of 5. As that one goes way long on the serve attempt by Maxime Nadeau. And it'll be Moser to serve. 18-14 the lead. Gravel setting it there for Artur. Dug by Moser. It's over on the other side to Orad. That one might have been going out, but trying to keep it up was Alar. As that one probably would have sailed outside the red line. 19-14 the Colts lead, as that one is sent right back over the net, as Sevo sent it to Tran, and Moser coming from the back, unable to get it over the net, so the point goes to La Cite. It's Lumbala. Tran getting it over to Orat. That one blocked to the net to secure the point. As Lumbala goes behind the service line to get his opportunity. It's 19-16 Colts. Orat to Tran from the back, Regetto. And that one's going to be ruled in on the back line. As we won't have the best view, but it looks like it might have just nipped that corner. As Orat on serve with Centennial in the 20s. As Gravel gets it there for Artur, and it's blocked. Alexandro Sevas meeting Artur at the top. And it's Orat. And that one sent quickly over by Levalle. And at the net, a bit of an awkward ball there for Sevos. Unable to do anything with it. The point goes to the Coyotes, 21-17 the score. It's Tran over to Regetto. That one blocked at the net. So La Cite picking up another point, and it's getting tighter and tighter as we hit the end of the third set. It's Artur to serve. Regetto getting it clean to Tran, who gets it back to Regetto. And that's called on the line. So 3 points away now are the Colts with Sevos to serve. It's taken by Lumbala, and Gravel gets it to Alar, and diving for it was Moser, who looks like he might have landed a little awkwardly on his hand. He appears to be okay though, as Escuera checks back in for Sevos. And they're just going to wipe down the spot where Moser took his spill. And that one kept up by Orad as Tran getting it quickly. And that one kept up on the net as Lumbala trying to get that one over. And they're going to call the point on the Colts after the net violation by the Yotes. And now 2 points away with Tony Tran on serve. As that one set for Alar, who hits it softly. And that one at the top, the 50-50 ball, won by Ragueto. And it's match point for Tony Tran and the Colts. Tran sending it over, taken awkwardly, and it goes down. The Centennial Colts making light work of La Cite Coyotes. Taking it 3-0 and advancing to 5-1 on the season. Doing it without the stars. Salazar not even seeing the floor. Casalato only playing set number 1. And Matsudo taking that final set off in favor of Tony Tran, who proved to be a pretty good setter in that third and final set. As for the second straight day, the Centennial Colts are victorious, getting sweeps in back-to-back doubleheaders to Algonquin and La Cite. Both Colts teams now sitting above 500, with the women advancing to 4-2 today in their win. The men, once again, now at 5-1 on their season, clearly one of the top teams in the East Division of the OCAA. But it's been a hectic 2 days, couple 5-setters on the women's side, and my voice is pretty hoarse. So for all of our Centennial media staff, for our lovely producer and director Leo, I'm Zachary Friedman. We will catch you soon on Colts Net Live. Thanks for listening.